Doubtless you've been able to focus on little else than the outcome of the last two groups, so I shall keep you waiting no more. First up, the outcomes, then your chance to vote on the final 8 players. First of all, Group C and F results. Group E: John Fashanu, Twitter 27 votes, poll of 4 votes, total 29. Gordon Hobson, Twitter 62 votes, poll 101 votes, total 163. Phil Brown, Twitter 14 votes, poll 12 votes, total 26. Tony Lorimer, Twitter 17 votes, poll 18, total 35. Hobson was always going to be the runaway winner, and, if Twitter had its way, he'd be joined by Fash the Bash. Luckily, Sense intervened and 2 very good strikers got proper votes on the poll. In the end, my childhood hero Tony Lorimer just pipped GMVC winner Phil Brown to 2nd place. I don't fancy Lorimer in the next round though, as he's up against the Group G winner. Group F: McWait, Twitter 2 votes, poll 4 votes, total 6. Derek Bell, Twitter 17 votes, poll 48 votes, total 65. Simon Yu, Twitter 113 votes, poll 38 votes, total 141. Matt Reed, Twitter 48 votes, poll 16 votes, total 64. Huge numbers swaying towards Simon Yu, but more love on the internal poll for 80s hero Derek Bell. Both go through with Big Matt Reed just 1 vote away from tying. I suppose we'd have to go to a tiebreak in that event, maybe goals scored. Doesn't matter anyway, does it? It's now time to vote for the next 2 groups. These were drawn in the same manner as the others, except my other half pulled Reedy out of the hat for us. That is of little consequence to you, but I had to chuckle as she still thinks he looks like the guy who comes round on a Sunday to tile your bathroom on the side. We'll keep it simple and to the point on the next 2 votes, all on one page. If you vote in one, please do vote in the other 2. Here are Group C and F. There's going to be a huge underdog go through here because, when discussing the best 16 strikers Lincoln have ever had, would you have Mark Sertori, Ben Tomlinson or Colin Alcide in them? No. So, Nick Harford should rightly win the groups, all being well. After that, we've got a bit of a free-for-all. The John Beck fans might plump for Alcide, a reliable but thoroughly shit center forward. In fact, who the hell nominated him? You want shooting? Mark Sertori was the 3rd or 4th best striker in the GMVC team and got progressively worse from there, so much so he ended up playing in defense for Wrexham. He'd score on the great day in 1988 against Wycombe though. Ben Tomlinson is an outside bet here. He had 2 good seasons but perhaps let himself down with rumors of a bad attitude. I think he was vastly underrated, but he could suffer by virtue of the fact he's, you know, Ben Tomlinson. Loading. The final 4 that make up the 31 players and Steve Torpey that you nominated as your best ever AMPs forwards. There's a good battle in this group too, but only for 2nd place, surely. Jamie Forrester, what a player he was. 4 goals away at Mansfield stick in my mind, but in truth he was just a cut above. He lost his pace by the time he wore red and white, but he made up for that in guile and intelligence. If he doesn't win this group, we may as well give up. After that, the battle of 2 towering strikers, one as rough and tumble as they come, the other like Bambi on ice but with a goal or 3 in him. Lee Thorpe was as robust as Uleg, playing in a poor imp side but always grabbing 1 or 2. Was he prolific enough to get your vote? Big guy Spearboss popped up with a goal or 2 every now and again, a Wordley against Mansfield and the winner at Main Road stick in my mind. Will either of those beat Ashley Grimes though? Ashley Grimes was last seen in a Lincoln shirt scurrying down the tunnel after the abject 3-0 defeat against Aldershot in 2011, but he was last seen at Sinsel Bank doing the same in a Southport shirt after being sent off in 2016. Despite that, he's here amongst some of the best strikers the Imps have ever had. Will his displays between January and March 2011 be enough to get him through? I doubt it. Loading. Vote now on here and on Twitter if you so desire.